As we continue to hear the, videos that keep coming out from a lot of Latinos who really just thought that we was going to run out there and play the Black Avengers, right, or the Black Justice League, many of them still making videos. You would think after all this time, the videos will kind of dissipate. Oh, no, the videos still keep coming. Case in point, this particular Latina, she is very surprised by this, but I want you to hear not only what she has to say, but what she has to say directly to us as Black Americans.
I am very appalled that I have not seen any African American descent. I've seen a few, but not a lot, out protesting of what's right, what's wrong. It's just weird to me that they are staying away from all this that is going on. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just hope that you guys do realize when it was Black Lives Matters that a lot of Hispanic and even Caucasian people stood up with you guys to represent that we all belong here, that we all need to be respected, because everyone is a human. And weird to me how protests, I only seen like Caucasian people and Hispanic people, and just think that it's weird. Not sure why. But I really hope, America is always about government, it's always about hating a race. Like when they used to hate the Indians, when they used to hate all Chinese people because of coronavirus. Now it's the immigrants. Then when they used to hate Black Americans, Black African Americans. But, it never ends. It's going to come a day again where the government's going to say something about maybe African American people, and you guys will be attacked again because it happens all the time. Probably, like every time like something happens, it's always a race being attacked. So what I'm trying to say is that we will stand behind the people that stand with us. But if you're right now looking at everything that's going on and not saying nothing, not speaking out, comparing yourself or saying that it's not the same, we will stand behind the people that stand with us. That's what I'm trying to say. But other than that, I don't think it's right. I guess you guys, or some of you guys, yes, are with us. But when at the end of the day, we are all humans and we all need respect. And let's stop the hate.
Ma'am, let's go ahead and take our time with this. First of all, you mentioned in the video that white people is out there with you. A lot of white people play both sides of the argument. They'll deport you and then march with you and say it's wrong. Now, shouldn't your community look at them sideways and say, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all the one deporting us. How you out here marching with us? That don't even make sense. If you really want to stop the deportations, you need to go talk to your people, right? Wouldn't that make more sense? But no, you let them play games. See, we don't let them play games like that. But since you're not used to being in this kind of position, since you're not used to dealing with the weight of America, and what I mean by the weight, I'm not talking about microaggressions and some discrimination here and there, or maybe some racial slurs here and there. I'm talking about the weight of America, because America has a weight that we have been carrying, ma'am. We have been carrying it. And we've been carrying it so much that you use the word, you are appalled that FBAs aren't out there. And the word appalled, let's look at it what it actually means. Let's break it down. When she says she's appalled, she is shocked that we're not out there. A part of appalled as well is to be horrified. She's horrified that we're not out there. And she's deeply dismayed that we're not out there. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, man, were you crying? I see your mascara look like it was running on your eye down there. Were you crying, ma'am? Like, it's going to be all right. It's go time now. But here's the thing. She is so used to, and others are so used to us being the human shields for you, being on the front line. She's so used to seeing our community demonized. She's so used to us taking the brunt force of the American government, the police, and every other entity out there. They're so used to the FBI coming visiting us. They're so used to us going to jail, and they can just stand behind us and just go home. And now they got to face all of that. And they keep saying, now, where are the black people? Where are they at? Listen, it's time to tell the men of your community to step up and fight for their community. That's it. Y'all, listen, y'all got way more numbers than we have, not by natural means, but by, unchecked illegal immigration. Y'all got way more numbers. Deal with them. Deal with the folks. But see, dealing with the folks put y'all in a messed up position, because in one instance, you want to better the race, right? Especially a lot of y'all in California that discuss that. Better in the race, in which you better in the race is get you a white man or a white woman. That's better in the race. So the people that you looked at to better your race is the people that want you out of here. Then you don't understand that the people want you out of here also protest with you too. See, y'all really don't understand white supremacy and how it really plays. And we tried to tell you for a long time, stop playing footsies with white supremacy. That's not nothing you need to do. But you didn't listen. A lot. We talking about as a collective. I'm not talking about her in general, but I'm talking about as a collective. You wanted to say that we were lazy. A lot of you got with the white man and tried to sabotage our job. We talking about the men sabotaging our jobs. And I'm hearing from some sisters that happened with the women too. So I got to take their word for that. You thought it was all good playing around with white supremacy, and white supremacy turned on you. It turned on you, which we already told you they would do that. And even those who believe in Kamala and the Democrats, they told you too. And your community did, ma'am, I don't like that you're trying to put all the weight of your problem on us. And I'm getting a little bit more, starting to get bothered by it, because you don't take personal responsibility for your community. Your community went out and vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump, that song. Your community, they say, well, that's them Cubans. I don't care. That's your community. That's Latinos. OK, yes, I know you delineate, but hey, in this country, y'all, it is what it is. The fact is, this man ran around saying he's going to do mass deportations. This man also, about Mexicans in particular, when this man he first ran, he targeted Mexicans. He targeted Mexicans. He said every vile thing about Mexicans. And some of your own people still went and voted for him the first time too. Y'all got a problem. And your problem isn't black folk. We ain't got nothing to do with it. And it's not our job to come fight for you, white folk, or anybody else. We're not getting paid. Maybe if you'd have supported our reparations as a community, and maybe if you'd have been behind it and say, yeah, let's do whatever we can so for FBAs to get their cash payment reparations. But what were a lot of people in your community saying, man? No, why I gotta pay? You wouldn't be in this country to even have this discussion. It wouldn't be from the FBAs. I mean, to be honest with you, you wouldn't be here. So if anything, you say, hey, man, whatever comes out of my taxes, I don't care about that. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to get some money. I'm not in my homeland right now. I can send money back to my homeland. I can do this. I can do that. It wasn't meant for the FBAs, man. I wouldn't have this opportunity. So, hey, whatever FBAs got going on, hey, man, I'll support it, man, because I'm getting a good bag over here in America. That's all black people saying to do. Black people isn't telling you to go fight for anything, stand up for anything. Do you see us ever crying for any of you? Anything we deal with from this government, we've never cried for any of you. We never say, where the whites at? Where the Hispanics? I'm appalled. Hispanics out here. We don't call for you like that. And then you trying to give us some warning. Well, when they're going to do something to you, we're going to be paying attention. You stand with us. We've always been standing alone. Dr. John Henry Clark has said a long time ago, we have no friends. We don't. We have no collective friends. We always stood alone. And then when people came out because they chose to, we ain't begged none of you. Show me the videos of black folk. You mentioned George Floyd. Go show me videos of black folk begging whites, Hispanics, Asians, and anybody else to come out. We ain't begged for nobody. You know why we didn't beg for nobody? Because we used to fighting. That's what we used to doing. And that's why you want us out there. Because you're used to it. Now, your community being propagandized. Now they're showing your men looting. And then some of y'all try to blame black people. Like, oh, the blacks is out there looting. We wasn't even there. The fact is, y'all don't like that we have a boundary now. We have a boundary that we have put up and said, why in the hell should we go out there? Number one, it's not appreciated. Number two, it will not be reciprocated in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Why should we sit up here and get shot with rubber bullets, beat, demonized? They pull out all the new weapons on us. Okay. That's what they do. And then we go get nothing in return from it. No. Listen, we doing y'all a favor by not being there. Let me explain to you why. You could peacefully protest and you don't have to worry about the police escalating anything. Look at over the weekend, that No Kings protest. Did you see the police acting a fool? Why? Because we wasn't there. So y'all can actually get more done if we not there. You see that? Now, would you do have any soul to it? No. Do people pay attention to it? No. That's why y'all want us out there. But if we come out there, we're sacrificing our lives, our bodies, and everything else. And no one is worth that. No one. The only one we're gonna stand up for and fight like that for is us for a change. So you could warn about not standing with us. Who stood with us when we was on the plantation? Who stood with us in Jim Crow? Who stood with us during the black codes? Huh? Who stood with us going through convict leasing? Who stood with us then? Who stood with us that we was crying and begging for the civil rights movement? Oh, well, they had a couple of white people and Jews and this. They chose to be there. And at the time period, Jewish people was treated bad in this country because they were really serious about delineation at that time in the white community. If you was Italian, Polish, any other white, they treated you bad. Martin Luther King and them didn't beg. You gonna mention Martin Luther King. When have you seen Martin Luther King begging for any other group? They came out there because they wanted to. When have you ever seen Malcolm X crying for any other group? You know he didn't do it. When have you ever seen the Honorable Elijah Muhammad calling any other group? Like when? Well, when did you see any of that? Marcus Garvey, when he was here, did he cry for any other groups? Nobody cried for no groups. Any other time that we have stood on our own, no matter what, the Black Panthers, now they joined with other people and did different things, Fred Hampton in particular. But who really stood with the Black Panthers when them brothers was going through it? Only thing that I'm saying is that we don't cry when we go through things. We may cry among each other, but we don't cry for other groups because we know we can't depend on you. You're not dependable. Because the problem is with other groups is you want a proximity to whiteness. And what's happening right now, because the white numbers are dwindling, white supremacy got to close ranks. So all you buffer groups that's been used, all of you, that's why white supremacists say, yeah, you got to move around. You got to go. Because you're getting too intertwined with us. Our white numbers are decreasing. And yes, our white people are being with Hispanics, Asians, and yeah, definitely the black people. But y'all is too many. It's too many of y'all, and you speak a different language, and y'all sending money to the foreign country. Yeah, they trying to close ranks on y'all, and you're not used to seeing that. Black folks, we know what to get down. So this warning you giving us, we don't care. We're not going to cry. Yes, white supremacy going to attack us. We used to that. That's what it is. We're so used to it, and we're so good at fighting back That's why you're on here whining about you're appalled that we're not there to defend you. Call the men of your community, ma'am. Call them to come defend you, not FBAs. You have a lot of men that you say that's hardworking. Call those hardworking men to defend you. Leave FBAs out of it. Or do you see us? Do you see us outside actively campaigning for ICE? Do you see FBAs, the majority of ICE, picking you up? No, it's the same people that you wanted to better the race with, right? Right? You wanted to better the La Raza, right? Well, see, maybe if you actually had some self-love, you would want to better the race. Your race is fine the way it is. You understand? See, we don't think like you. We don't look at white folks and say, ooh, let me have a baby with a white person. That's going to better the black race. We don't think of it. Well, no, we love being black. We love our dark skin. We love our caramel skin. We love every bit of skin tone we have. We love our hair. We talking about as a collective. Some people got issues, but as a collective, we love ourselves. We're not trying to change ourselves. We ain't skin bleaching like that as a collective of people. You may see that in the Caribbean. You may see it in the African continent, but you don't see it here with black Americans. We're not trying to better the race. The race is fine exactly how it is. So call your men, call them to go fight for you. Leave the brothers can't do that for you. I don't care if you go get you a brother. That's only one brother. It's not the collective. Now he may fight for you because he with you, but outside of that, FBAs are doing just fine in what we're doing. But I want y'all to pay attention to that I'm noticing more of the women. I'm keep noticing that the women of their community keep calling for FBAs. I'm like, you don't have no confidence in your men? Like you don't think your men can stand up to the U.S. government? You don't think your men can't stand up to ICE? Why are you calling us? That's just an interesting thing. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting. It's the women that's doing it. The women. Oh, you've been sent out here by your community to be calling for FBAs? I'm just curious. I think it's an interesting thing. And usually women do that kind of stuff when they're scared. Women think more about survival because women are more vulnerable. I mean, just on a norm. It's not just has nothing to do with their community. It's just being what women do. Women are in survival mode. And yeah, a lot of women are scared. Yes, they are, you know. But you got to call your men to the carpet and say, hey, stand up and fight for